Well, they'll bend over backwards just to fool you. The View is back at it, and this time Joy Behar cranked the drama up to 11. In a wild bid to smear Elon Musk, she accused him of being an apartheid supporter since childhood. So absurd, the producers had to swoop in and make her apologize. So today we're unpacking Behar's outrageous claims, the firestorm that followed, and the actual truth behind Musk's upbringing. As always, don't forget to subscribe and smash that notification bell for more videos just like this.
That Trump is happy right now with this situation because he only ran to stay out of jail.
Yeah.
You know, that was mainly his. No, I think that's true. I don't think he ever wanted really the responsibility of the job. He's not really bright enough to handle the job. And Elon Musk kisses his butt and strokes his tiny ego or big ego, whatever it is. And he doesn't get to he can take a nap while the guy was not born in this country, who was born under apartheid in South Africa, so has that mentality going on.
And there it is, the grand trifecta of nonsense gift-wrapped in smug delivery. In under 60 seconds, Joy Behar reinvented Trump's motives, smeared Elon Musk, and tossed in a baseless swipe at his citizenship. That's not commentary. It's a first-class ticket straight to Fantasyland.
Foreign agent,
Right.
an enemy of the United States. He was pro-apartheid, as I understand it.
He's a naturalized citizen
right?
now.
He's a naturalized
Now he's
citizen.
a naturalized citizen.
Oh, really? How did he do that? Did he come over the border
He had
legally?
an H-1B visa, I
He
believe.
flew in.
Yeah, he allegedly overstayed that visa.
This right here is what a bubble of pure misinformation looks like. When it comes to Elon's visa saga, the full picture isn't crystal clear, but reports indicate he first arrived in the US as a Canadian citizen. He started on a student visa, moved to an H-1B, and finally became a naturalized citizen in 2002. Just think about it. If they can't nail the basics, why trust anything else they blabber? Meanwhile, Joy's resume is basically The View plus hot takes, while Elon's out there shaking up entire industries, launching rockets, and literally turning humanity into a multiplanetary species. But after the commercial break, the producers stepped in and made Joy say this.
One of the reasons I love this show. Go ahead, Joy.
I was just going to say that now I'm getting some flack because I said that Musk was pro-apartheid. I don't really know for sure if he was. He grew up at that time when apartheid was in full bloom before the great Nelson Mandela fixed that. He was around at that time, but maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. He might have been a young guy, too.
Might have been.
So don't be suing me, okay, Elon? They're allowed to say any lie they want, but we have to be really strict. That's why this show's important.
Yeah, right. The truth matters to them, except when it doesn't, which is basically always. They push back at reality every chance they get, and this episode is no exception. Charlie Kirk was quick to drop these clips on X, and Elon fired back with, "Maybe it's time to sue." That's peak trolling, and honestly, watching them freak out over a lawsuit would be priceless. Not too long ago, ABC coughed up a whopping $15 million to settle a similar lawsuit with Trump, proving that these networks can and do pay for their mistakes. So maybe, just maybe, round 2 is on the horizon. And this time, they'd be facing off against a different kind of titan. Elon, of course, saw this coming, as he noted during his latest stint on the Joe Rogan Experience.
They're also doing the same thing where they're completely distorting who you are, and people are going along with it. And just like we're talking about Trump derangement syndrome, people have Elon derangement syndrome. I see it.
Yeah.
I see where people can't see the forest for the trees.
Right. And it's like I'm the same person that I was a year ago. Like I didn't suddenly become a completely different human.
Right.
If you read the sort of legacy mainstream media, their propaganda stream is that I am a completely different human.
Right.
But I didn't get like a brain transplant, in a year. So, and if you say like 2 years ago, I was like a hero of the left. So how can I go from hero to villain at age 53 suddenly?
MSNBC, CNN.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Not long ago, the left treated Elon like some kind of hero, a modern-day god among men. They couldn't stop showering him with praise, and honestly, they were Tesla's best marketers ever. They championed electric cars, hyped SpaceX, and acted like he was the poster child for the future. Case in point, Obama's 2015 State of the Union was dubbed "one giant hug for Elon Musk," according to the Washington Post. He also donated to Hillary's 2016 campaign, openly Democratic. But now that he's crossed to the other side, they're pulling out all the stops to demonize him, using the exact same playbook they've deployed against other figures who have crossed them, most notably Donald Trump. The tactics are so similar, It's like a script they're forced to read from. Since Joy dragged up Elon's childhood, let's hear it straight from the man himself, shall we?
Okay, you had a rough childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, like rough and tumble, rough childhood. Plenty of fights, and a father who was a
Yes.
difficult creature to contend
Difficult.
with. Okay, what did that do for you? And are you grateful for it, or are you unhappy about it?
Well, I guess you never know the things that really made you who you are today. So at the end of the day, am I on net grateful for my life? I am. And perhaps even for the hard things. Because those hard things, I learned from them. I mean, I was almost beaten to death within an inch of my life at one point.
Right, that counts.
Yeah.
That definitely counts as
It
a
wasn't
physical
just a
altercation.
few blows here and there. Yeah.
He grew up in South Africa, and life wasn't exactly a walk in the park from the start. His ex-wife once shared in a TED Talk that as a kid, he dreaded school because other children would chase him home and pelt him with soda cans. His mother has also spoken candidly about the rough home life he faced. She revealed that Elon's father, Elon Musk, was abusive, a major factor in their divorce. A New York Times piece on his childhood noted that Musk was once bullied at school for calling out a white student using an anti-black slur. So Joy, next time you're itching to make wild claims, maybe do a little homework first. To close things out, here's a clip of Elon's biographer discussing his father.
I spent a lot of time talking to Elon Musk, his father. Elon doesn't talk to Elon Musk anymore, his father, nor does Kimball. It's been years. And Errol doesn't even have Elon's email. So a lot of times Errol will be sending me emails. And Errol had one of those Jekyll and Hyde personalities. He was, a great mind of engineering and especially material science. But he also would go into these dark periods in which he would just be psychologically abusive. And of course, Mae Musk says to me, his mother, who divorced Errol early on, said the danger for Elon is that he becomes his father.
That man, Errol, is something else. Not to sound harsh, but he fathered 2 kids with his stepdaughter. Back to Elon's childhood, after his parents split, he chose to live with his dad, a decision he later called a mistake. He used his psychological ways on me. It turned out to be a really bad idea. When young Elon decided to move to the US, his dad told him, "You'll be back in a few months. You'll never be successful." Imagine hearing that from your own father. Yet, he couldn't have been more wrong. That negativity could have crushed him, but it didn't. Elon proved his father spectacularly wrong, becoming the richest man in history. He didn't just succeed, he soared, turning into one of the most influential people on the planet. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's get a conversation going in the comments below, and if you want your friends to get coverage from an independent source like us, please share this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.